Alright guys, how y'all doing? My name is Captain Baptie and welcome back to part 2 of our Broken Sword 5 The Serpent's Curse walkthrough. Now, in the last episode there was a murder in the art gallery in Paris. We had some pocket pizza, we spoke to a really quite mean coffee barista. At the very end of that, the cops had arrived before we got a chance to enter the back room with the code we got. And it looks like we had just changed over to Nico to see how things were going on from her side. So let's just go into it, shall we? Okay, alright, here I am. This is Moo. What's going on?
Sergeant Moo, we meet again.
Aha, Madame Collard. An unexpected pleasure.
Ah, he seems nice.
I was in the gallery at the time of the theft. Can I get back in?
I am sorry, but I am under strict orders from Inspector Navet. Nobody in, nobody out.
Okay, alright, I have a feeling...
I
Oh look,
must
pigeons.
correct you, Madame. It is
So,
no longer
I have a
just
feeling that
theft.
we're going to have to
It is
try and get
a
in.
murder.
Mon Dieu, that poor man.
I got a press card. Will that let me in?
Here's my press card. Do you
Oh,
have
never
a
mind.
statement for the paper?
Yes, Madame. Stay away from the crime scene and let the police do their job.
Fair enough.
And always leave a light on when you go out at night.
I've just noticed as well the sign for the bathroom over there. Look at that. Alright, how's
Who is
Navet?
Inspector Navet?
The most promising young investigator on the force. A genius. A man blessed with almost superhuman insight.
He sounds highly
Superhuman, huh?
perspicacious.
It's not the type of man you want on your police force.
It's not for us to talk about the
Or
inspector's
it's the type of man you want on your police
activities.
force. It's not
He
the
is
type of
about to
man you
solve
want
his
to be
third
on the
case
police
in
force
as
if you are
many
a criminal.
days.
Is what I
So,
was
what's he
intending to say.
got that the other investigators don't have?
Blood spatter. He is the world expert. He reads the entrails of the crime scene like a book.
Okay, the gallery.
I witnessed the crime. I've got to get back in there.
Exactly.
I'm sure you can make an official statement in good time.
I saw the thief. I think I can help
She took
the
a fall
investigation.
and bolted
I am
after him
implacable, Madame
like a
Collard.
madman.
I chased after the shooter and got a photo of him.
Exactly what I just said.
Inspector Navet will be delighted.
You've got to let me into the gallery to show him.
Absolutely not.
Thanks.
So, I cannot go in without Inspector Navet's permission?
No.
And to get Inspector Navet's permission, I need to go in.
Exactement.
Have you ever heard of Kafka, Sergeant Moo?
Madame Collard, I do not see what soccer players have to do with this.
No, he's a... Never mind.
Okay, I can still chat about
I
him.
really need to get into the gallery.
We'll just keep
and
saying it
speak to
over and over
Inspector
again until
Navet.
he's like, you know what,
Tut,
maybe
tut.
you do need
He
to
is
get
not
in there.
to be disturbed.
Alright,
He
fine.
is applying his famous scientific methods. Any moment now, the case will be cracked. I certainly hope
Any
so.
moment now?
I am dog-tired
Really
and
just
want
turned
to
up.
go home.
This was madness. Sergeant Moo wasn't going to let me in.
Well, he's tired though.
Why are you so tired, Sergeant Moo?
I have been working for 3 days with no rest.
Oh,
Navet
that's sad.
is a genius in his field, and he assumes that we all have his energy and vigor.
Oh, you poor man. If you'd like to go and get some sleep, I will watch
Smooth.
the door for you.
I'm into that idea.
That's very thoughtful of you. Ha! A cunning attempt to make me a deserter, madame. A gendarme
This is why he's the police
never
officer,
leaves
I
his
guess.
post.
Well, how about a hot drink?
Ah, that would do the trick for
There's a
sure.
cafe next door.
Unfortunately, I mustn't drink on duty. My doctor specifically warned me against it after the last incident.
The incident?
That incident you mentioned, what
Do I
happened
want to know what
exactly?
happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay,
All
fair
I
enough.
can say is...
Oh, he's going to talk
was
about it anyway.
very unfortunate. I am on duty, and I need to focus.
Okay.
Thanks a lot,
I think
Sergeant.
I have an
You've
idea.
been so helpful.
So, I think... Come this way. Walk this way. We'll see if we can get that wee... Oh, he's outside. Hello, mister. Still here?
Madame,
Bonjour, monsieur.
Oh, cat's meowing.
Whatever it is you want, we are closed.
Then why you standing here?
You would not understand, madame.
It's art.
Try me.
Because I look at you, and I know you are like all the others.
The others?
The pretty women who shop, who gossip.
He
who
just
have their
can't
spa
not
days,
be
their
gloomy and
almond
rude.
croissant.
Like, that's
bad,
just
huh?
his thing.
And the men with their grooming products and their shiny shoes and their skinny suits who come to my cafe and ask me for lattes, macchiatos,
Ugh,
frappes.
fancy coffee.
I see your
Ugh.
point.
Is this what we fought on the barricades for, madame? Ripped up the paving slabs, bled on the streets.
Ew.
Isn't it?
No, madame, it is not. We fought for ideas, for philosophy, for freedom, equality, fraternity.
Vive la révolution.
And do you know what drove us on as we fought? What fueled
Really
the
into
streets
this.
of Paris in that glorious spring? What made our hearts soar?
Cheap wine and free sex?
Oh,
No, madame, no!
Oh,
It was
lords.
French café noir that inspired us. The simple demi-tasse. The black, sweet taste of freedom.
So that's why you closed?
Yes, madame. I serve only thinkers, philosophers, revolutionaries.
do you own
And
this
you,
cafe?
madame, with your polite top and your pointy heels, are none of those things.
This is a cafe.
We're really rude.
Yes,
Like,
to the right people.
come on.
On any other day, I would have given this guy a straight one to the chin. But there was a chance he could help me get into the gallery.
We got a press card.
Here's my press card.
La liberté. Madame,
Yes?
you are not the person that I took.
Is that the paper,
You must
perhaps?
accept my deepest, my most profound apologies.
Uh-huh.
Well, of course I accept. But
That's what
why?
you get for being an asshole.
La Liberté, the great journal of freedom. At the height of the battle, as the tear gas blew and the blood flowed, it was La Liberté which carried the voice of our revolution to the world. I know now that you are
Has this
not
guy
the
been
kind
in
of
war?
one who would ask me for almond croissant. You are a true daughter of France, and I am your humble servant.
Okay.
Monsieur,
But can I get a coffee?
The road to enlightenment is a long one, madame. Perhaps you will walk that road with me?
could we have a little chat?
Anytime, madame.
Coffee, please.
How about some coffee?
For you, madame, of course. There is only one coffee that I can serve you. Black, strong, and in a tiny cup.
I'll take
One
it.
moment.
I'll take the artsy fartsy revolution coffee. Anything to make that guy pee. I think that's where we're going with
This
this.
is your coffee, madame.
Thank you, monsieur.
Oh, don't drink it! What are you doing? That was my plan. Why are you drinking it?
The coffee was hot and strong.
Alright, thank you. Yeah, can I
Could
get a
you make me
takeaway one?
coffee to go?
For a fellow revolutionary? Of course, madame.
Do I need to pay for these?
One moment. Here's your takeaway coffee, madame.
Thank you.
Thank you, monsieur.
Alright, that will be us. Let's go see the policeman. I forgot his name. Mo? Mo. Alright. Take away coffee and Mo.
Sergeant Mo, I brought you a coffee.
Coffee? Fantastic. Just what I need. But wait,
It'll wake him up
I must not.
and make him
My
pee
little-
himself, maybe. There's a bathroom, so should be fine.
I'm sure one little cup of coffee won't hurt.
I'm tempted, madame, but I cannot risk it.
Drink
I am
the goddamn coffee.
So, this incident,
Drink it!
it involved you, some coffee, and your A little problem?
It is a tale of woe, madame.
I'm all ears, Sergeant.
Well, since you seem quite understanding, I shall elaborate.
Please do.
I was in charge of canine security for the president himself. One day, en vacances, he went for a private discussion with a lady minister. I stayed alone with his dog, but I had drunk a coffee to stay awake, and nature came to call. So I tied the dog to a tree and went for a secret pee-pee.
As we
When
do.
I came
That's
back,
not a problem.
The dog was having a liaison dangereuse
Oh no. Okay,
with
the
the
dogs were
lady
having sex.
minister's terrier.
Is that a
But
bad
how
thing?
did they find out?
Puppies?
Well, 2
Yeah.
months later, the president's Labrador gave birth to 6 beautiful mongrels. And I was busted to sergeant
Aww.
just after the president's divorce came through.
You are a victim of a great injustice, Sergeant.
You think so?
But of course.
Just drink the coffee,
you knew
man.
you must not fall asleep at your post. You were guarding the president himself.
Well, the president's dog.
The president of
Ah,
dogs.
it was the
That's
same
fine. Still the
thing.
president.
Yes, I suppose.
And by drinking that coffee, you made the ultimate sacrifice for our glorious republic. Your career.
Now you put it like that?
And now France is calling you again. She is saying, drink, Sergeant Moo, drink!
She is?
She is. Drink.
She's going to get really
or
mad at
fall
you if you don't
asleep at
drink.
your
Just
post.
goddamn drink the coffee.
Which is it to be?
I suppose it is drink?
Oh my god.
Bravo, Sergeant.
Well done. Even the people that live in these flats above are like, drink the coffee. There we go. Down in 1.
Oh dear. Oh
That
dear.
came fast.
Excuse me, madame. I must use the petit gendarme's room. It has gone straight through me. Could you watch the gallery door for me?
Sure.
Oh, you can count on me, Sergeant. I distracted Moo. It was now or never.
He will see us straight away when we go in. Like, there's a lot of glass here. But we made it. Oh, Henri.
How did you get past Sergeant Moo?
Just
Well,
shrugs like,
you
oh.
won't fool me so easily, madame. I shall question you later.
Nico, am I glad
Hello,
to
George.
see you.
I managed to grab a couple of photos,
Ah,
but
there's
the
me.
guy got away.
Poor Henri is dead.
I know. Why kill him?
I've been trying to find out. Turns out the alarm was tampered with. It looks to me like an inside job.
So, no ordinary robbery.
And no ordinary painting.
Nothing about this
Priest
is ordinary.
claims that La Maledizio is evil.
I'm taking notes. The
I
guy's
need
still
to get
lying
into the
there.
office and see what the CCTV has to offer.
We've not even gotten in the office
So,
yet.
what's the problem?
The inspector's watching me like a hawk. I'll never get in without some sort of distraction.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, distraction. Let's talk to him.
Inspector Nave, do you have a moment?
My time is of the essence. Be quick now.
George could just go now. Talk about the
Don't you
painting.
find it odd that the thief chose that one particular painting?
I do quite like the animation style.
Life is
Obviously, the
full of
backgrounds are like
madame.
matte paintings and
Fingerless
the
gloves, white
character
coat.
models are kind of 3D
Laser
cell shaded, but they still
I
move
prefer
really
to
well.
concern myself with murder.
Did you see the alarm was sabotaged?
I have interrogated the crime scene, madame. I am fully aware of the disabled security. I
All right.
prefer biological evidence to the merely circumstantial. Body parts, blood, Important things.
There's an lot of
Don't you
blood.
think the disabled alarm is highly suspicious, though?
The forensic team will be along shortly. Voice your concerns to them. Do not bother me with this circumstantial fliff-laff.
With George.
What do you think about the American, George?
He is deeply suspicious.
No. With CCTV then, just do something.
Why don't you check out the security camera footage?
Madame, that is not my area of expertise. It is
Alright,
the body
he likes
concerns
body
me.
things and blood.
But the CCTV footage is evidence. It could help identify the killer.
Correction, madame. It is but an indicator.
You can't figure out
The
who killed
only
him
true
via the
evidence
blood though,
is bodily fluid.
I think.
Unless you know
He's
something
gonna correct
about
me when I'm
then
wrong.
Please leave me be.
The only evidence Inspector Nave seemed to appreciate involved gore.
Alright, you know what?
Thanks, Inspector. I'll let you know if I remember anything else.
Let's just
If
look
I was going
around.
to
I thought he pulled out a
instruct
phone.
Nave, I needed to unearth new evidence or concoct some. And the bloodier, the
Alright, we
better.
need to make some blood. There's wine here. No. What is this hand thing? There's nowhere over here. Yeah. Alright, can't pick up the wine. Pick up a pizza box. Tomato sauce, maybe. Oh, what's this?
The tomato sauce had splattered on the floor.
Okay, apart from this fucking gum.
No way was I going to clean that up with my bare hands. It was a blob of chewing gum, probably carried in on somebody's shoe. I scraped up the chewing
Oh, that
gum with my
worked.
press
I
card.
was just thinking, I was like, I don't want to go looking for anything. Right, go away, gum. Oh, that's on my thing now.
The gum was well chewed.
Gonna have to clean
and
that.
still sticky.
What do we do now? Is that good enough?
How about that for a distraction?
Okay.
I wondered
Did we just
whether it
rub
would
that
be
about
enough.
our hand? It doesn't make any sense why the blood's there and this is here though. Although I guess that's what an investigator would be interested in.
Inspector,
Hello? Thank you.
Yes?
There's blood over there.
have you seen the stain on the floor over there? It looks like blood.
Indeed. How very curious. I must investigate immediately, before one of these idiots steps in it.
Go, George. Go.
Interesting. Maybe it is time to employ the machine.
The machine.
Okay, George, that should distract him for a while.
Come on, George.
Nice work, Nico. I'll let you know what I find in the office.
Alright. We're in.
I was sure the inspector hadn't seen
Oh,
me slip
what a lovely
away,
office.
But I needed to be quick, because it wouldn't take him long.
Hello?
At last, Stobart.
Sorry, Mr. Rickenbacker. I've been busy.
Yeah, I damn well hope so. I'm watching the news.
Oh, anything interesting?
Yeah, someone stole a painting.
And
Oh,
somebody was
really?
murdered. That should be a big thing.
Insured. What's going on?
Just cares
yes.
about the painting,
Well,
that's rude.
the guy was armed, sir.
So,
You think I should have thrown myself in front of the thief, wrestled into the ground, got myself shot?
sure would have made me feel better.
Rude.
Anyway, find that painting, or give me a good reason not to pay out.
Ugh.
Please tell me that you have some leads.
I'm working on it.
We're going to solve this mystery just so that our boss can't fire us. So what we're looking for is the CCTV footage, which looks to be maybe, yeah, this box. because you can see the camera was facing the painting
The
that was
CCTV
stolen.
system was ancient. It took individual shots and recorded them to tape.
A book called
It
Sausages.
looked like I needed to enter a passcode to view the recording.
Alright.
I needed to find a 4-digit number.
Okay, a 4-digit number. What can we look at here? Don't want to use the door. There's a nice wee guitar.
I didn't imagine Henri as a musician.
Well, that was rude. He can be
A pair of
anything he
evil
wants to be.
eyes stared from a partially covered poster.
You want to build that poster out?
It
Pipe.
was a hookah pipe. Those things gave me a headache. Henri sure liked his clutter.
Well.
The poster advertised a
Alright, 1975, 4
Stockholm
digits.
Music Festival, headlined by a group called the Hairy Lobsters.
Ooh. Alright. Alright. 1975. Oh!
And there I was,
Fair
thinking
enough.
that Henri might have set such an obvious code. No such luck.
Okay, well, you can't hate me for trying.
I needed to find a 4-digit number.
What's up here? There's a
Henri
nice
had
bus.
a model of a VW camper van painted in hippie colors. The engine capacity was displayed on the back, 1600 cc.
1600?
Henri sure had his quirks.
1600. One, 6, 0, 0. Oh, 0. Oh, for God's sake.
Henri hadn't set the model van's
Come on,
engine
Henri.
size as the passcode. I needed to find a 4-digit number.
Yes, I know. Okay. Notice board.
Henri's notice board was covered with all kinds of junk.
Okay. Desk.
I didn't like the idea of a pocket full of sharp pins.
Take the pens.
I
Lizard
didn't
blue
need a
cards.
business card.
More pens. A pen.
The pen could have been useful.
I'm just clicking
Then
on
again,
everything
it might
until I
have
find
leaked all over
something.
my pocket.
Okay, well, you might have your own pen.
The lighter was corroded and grimy. It'd probably never work again. I decided to leave it.
That's fair. Is this a kettle?
The switch controlled the small desk lamp.
Oh. I was wondering why he had the kettle
Carrying
on
an
his
ink
desk.
pot around inside my pocket would have been stupid.
Just pick up
The ink would
everything
have
I tell
stained
you
my
to pick
hands
up.
for days.
Pick up the eraser.
I didn't feel the need to take Henri's eraser.
You don't know when you need it.
I didn't want to carry the tape around. I had a feeling I wasn't going to need it.
Talk about, or you can examine things, I guess.
It was the paper that Nico wrote for.
La Liberté.
Nico lived for the day her story would be on the front cover.
Was today that day? Oh,
There was a document folder in the drawer.
what we got?
There was nothing else in the drawer.
Hairy lobsters.
The folder looked interesting. This was very definitely tampering with evidence.
Alright, Vera.
It was a completion of work notice from a company called Vera Security. They weren't the guys we'd recommended.
This seems important.
Henri had gone behind our backs to choose a different security outfit. Huh. I'd never heard of Vera Security, but there was an address and phone number on the form.
Okay. Doesn't help me get my 4-digit code though, but that did seem important. What's this?
The statue was jaunty. Up close and personal, I could see that the fig leaf was hinged.
Okay.
Thankfully, there was no one around to see me
Is
do
it
this.
a button? Oh,
Very interesting.
it's in the safe. That is not helpful.
I wasn't going to open the safe without the key.
Yep.
I was fairly sure that even Henri wouldn't be silly enough to keep it hidden in the office.
Probably on his person. which doesn't help either.
The sofa had clearly taken some punishment over the years.
Oh my god, where is
It
this
looked like Henri
number?
had saved the best booze for the back room. A naked lady stared at me seductively. The trinkets, the junk, the instruments. Henri was kind of a hippie at heart.
You don't say. Like, look at this room.
The street was quiet.
This is the happiest room I've ever been in. Oh.
The woman in the picture looked vaguely familiar.
Okay. Wastebasket.
In the trash can, I found a crumpled letter from Henri's credit card company demanding immediate payment.
Aww.
It listed extravagant purchases from a variety of ladies' fashion stores. The address indicated that Henri lived in the chic and expensive 16th arrondissement of Paris.
Okay, we got an
I
address.
decided to
We
put
got an
the letter
address for
back.
viewer security.
His financial problems weren't my business. But now I knew where he lived.
Oh, where is this number? Can't do anything with the foreground stuff. What was that? Just sofa and balls. Saw something else popped up. Guess not. Junk. Pipe. Junk. Did I click on this junk?
A pair of evil eyes stared
Yes, I
from a
did.
partially covered poster.
Pressed flowers.
The frame containing pressed flowers. Henri may have been a hippie, but a hippie with plenty of disposable income. It was a pretty flamboyant-looking clock.
I am pretty lost, guys. Calendar.
The calendar looked like a child's school project.
Rid.
Henri had
That's his
ringed
art.
27th May and scrawled birthday. Poor
All
guy
right.
hadn't quite made it to his big day.
2705? This better be it. I spent too long on this. 2705. 0527.
I rewound the tape to before the robbery.
Oh wait, did that say it was right? Ah, there I am.
This was the first interesting frame. It was Henri.
I didn't even notice I got it right there.
He couldn't have had any idea what was about to happen.
Oh, Henri. Henri? Henri. Alright.
The image was a little fuzzy, but in the center of the painting was what looked like a snake eating its own tail. I thought about what the priest said. There was definitely something unsettling about the picture. Was Henri studying that picture, or did he look worried? There was
He did have a
definitely
note
more
that
to
said
this robbery than I
2:30.
first thought.
Like, he must have known something was going to happen. Maybe it just didn't happen the way it should have.
Nico and I were taking a look at La Malediccio just before the robbery. Funny, the painting didn't strike me as remarkable at the time, just odd. The most
We're just
striking
making
aspect of the
noises so
was
it
a
sounds
snake eating its
intellectual.
own
Just
tail. It seemed that whenever Nico stepped back into my life, so did trouble.
Oh, cut her out. Me.
There I was, looking at the exhibition.
I don't like that this eyeball blinks. Like, that's getting kind of creepy.
A good view of La Malediccio. I could kind of see why Father Simeon thought it was evil. There was a certain presence about it.
Pretty gross and dark painting.
The most striking aspect of the painting was a snake eating its own tail. The killer caught in the act. There was nothing really distinctive about him.
Nothing at all.
The CCTV had caught the killer in the act of lifting La Malediccio from the wall. He knew exactly which painting to take.
Yeah, I doubt this was a random robbery.
The moment it all went horribly
Aw.
wrong. There was some writing on the front of his helmet, but I couldn't quite make it out.
Alright, I'm sure I'm going to have
The
to
most
figure that out
striking
later.
aspect of the painting was a snake eating
I'll
its own
stop talking
tail.
about the snake eating its own tail.
Why hadn't Henri backed down when the thief pulled the gun? If that was me, I'd have done whatever the guy wanted.
Okay.
The killer making his getaway.
Oh. Can I see
A
that?
logo on the front of his helmet read Waterloo Motors. That could be useful.
That could be useful. But I feel like you know a lot more than me.
The painting was gone.
Okay.
There I was, taking a look at the alarm box. Hopefully I didn't look too suspicious.
We can delete this. That's fine.
That was me fiddling with the alarm. The alarm should have sounded when the killer took the painting, but it had been sabotaged.
Why did we not rewind the CCTV footage all the way back to see who had sabotaged the alarm in the first place, like for the night before?
Vera's security, who'd installed the system.
That works too. Oh, I'm yawning. Oh, pardon me, people. I apologize.
I hadn't thought about that.
Oh, there's a good photo.
Taking a look at the camera.
That is nice.
Not my best angle.
Just set that eye in front of you, you wee cyclops. Yeah. What am I doing with my life?
That was the last shot.
Okay.
I'd probably learned everything I could from the CCTV.
Really? Alright. Oh. Oh no.
Monsieur, sir, you have snuck in here, and now you are tampering with my evidence.
Just say you're a freelance cop and you're investigating it yourself. Lie.
I'm just looking for the name of the caterer. That cheese was to die
Not a
for.
good lie. You're supposed to do a good lie.
To kill for. I put it to you, Monsieur. Monsieur
Stobart. George Stobart.
I put it to you that you came here in search of cheese and killed the owner in a fromage-induced frenzy.
That
That
isn't out with the realm of possibility in my life.
The exhibition.
Like,
Oh,
cheese does
really?
things to people.
Yes, really.
Time will tell, Monsieur.
Truth will out, Inspector.
Who dares wins, Monsieur Stobart.
He who laughs last laughs loudest, Inspector Nave.
Oh God, you're throwing
The
things
guy
at me
was
now.
Seriously nuts.
May I remind you, Monsieur, that a serious crime has been committed. I am going to have to ask you to return to the gallery.
Of course, but I do need to ask you a few questions.
D'accord. But remember, anything you say can be used against you, Monsieur Stobart.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind.
I really don't want to ask him anything.
It's very likely
CCTV.
that the security camera holds a clue to the killer's identity.
Monsieur, I am a professional, and you are an amateur. So, leave the investigating to me, huh? Pal?
Yes. An asshole.
Do you know anything about a company called Vera Security?
No, I have never heard of them. Now, I must get on with my investigation. Monsieur, you are American, no?
Yeah, California born and bred.
Of course. I think perhaps you are wanting to be like that Starsky and Butch, Monsieur.
Like Starsky and
No?
Butch.
Rolling around
This
on
guy
top
just
of
chats
fast
too
cars
much.
with beautiful ladies.
I got stuff to
firing your
do.
gun.
And so do you. We got
Interesting
crimes
idea,
to solve.
Inspector,
People
but
to
Not really my style.
not save but avenge, I guess.
Indeed. Well, let me tell you something, Monsieur. You are my prime suspect.
Why would I still be here?
You may go now.
Like all the witnesses.
But I will need to speak
If
with
I
you
killed the
again.
person then hung around. Oh, I can't stop yawning. If I killed the person and hung around, all the witnesses would just be like, it's that guy. Unless they're scared.
I had some valuable leads. But before following up on them, I had important business to attend to. Hey, Nico, you want to grab a quick cup of coffee?
Sure.
Can we? Should we?
I am pleased to announce that I have finished my preliminary investigation. This is now an official crime scene, and you must all go. I shall be questioning all of you again in the coming days. Nobody
Okay.
is to leave the country, particularly you, Monsieur Stobart.
Okay.
Monsieur Lane will stay behind to help secure the premises. Mo?
Yes, Inspector.
Let them out!
Right away, sir.
Alright, let's go get that coffee then. Not bad. Right next
2
door.
coffees, please.
Not this place.
Nice work in there, Nico. Whatever you did, it worked.
I just made a tiny distraction, and Nave bought it.
I think Nave would buy anything if it had blood on it.
I hate this guy.
You know, this whole
Him and his
setup, the
stupid
theft,
coffee.
the murder,
Just,
it just doesn't make sense.
What do
yeah,
you
we need to
mean?
get back to the investigation. What doesn't make sense? Alright, Waterloo Motors.
The CCTV picked up an image of the thief. His helmet had the words Waterloo Motors written across it.
Interesting.
Why would you wear
I
a
think I've
bike
got a
helmet
couple
that's
of good
branded?
shots of him too,
Rookie
but I
mistake.
need to take a better look at
Like,
them at
really,
home.
come on.
Great.
Be
Let
better
me know what
than
you
that.
find.
Alright, oh, and the viewer.
The security firm that Henri used was not the one I recommended.
Well, that's understandable. I've been to restaurants that you recommended.
What a bitch.
I've got their address. Maybe they can tell me who could have had access to that alarm.
Okay.
Well, the priest thinks La Malediccio is evil.
Charles, she's just crazy.
Also rude.
Yeah, you're probably right. But there's something strange going on. Like I said, I think it was an inside job.
Go on.
Someone disabled the alarm, but on just one painting.
It's
Let
fairly
me guess.
obvious
La
that something
Malediccio.
happened on the inside.
Exactly.
This was
And
not
I
a
need to find
guy
out who did it.
running and trying his
Good
luck.
luck with your investigations. Well, I guess I should go. This story won't write itself. And Josh,
Yeah?
it's good to see you again.
Great to see you too, Nico.
In the midst of this
I
murder
watched her
and
walk
devil
away.
conspiracy and
The
stuff.
sound of traffic, the sun shining, a crime to solve, and Nico back in my life.
Okay. Now, it looks like we can go investigate things. So this is the art gallery. We go to various security. We go to Henry's apartment. We can't go see Nico, but she's over here somewhere. I think we'll check out various security, but we'll do that for another episode because I do quite like leaving them in the obvious transitions. So please let me know in the comments down below if you have any thoughts, questions, or if you just want to chat about what's going on here, or just chat about anything. I'll chat about horror movies if you want, that's fine. If you enjoyed this video and like to show your support, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This definitely will be continuing, so the next episode should be up in a few days. My name's Captain Baptie, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.